I've survived over 100 days in Minecraft with over 300 mods. So today I'm diving back in with another 100 days. Now I've already built an awesome starter base, so today it's time to organize storage, work on the interior, and expand the area whilst filling in all those awesome details to bring the place to life. So I'm already pretty happy with the way the base is looking from the outside. However, it is in desperate need of an interior. But first, I have been a little bit busy digging away, and as you can see, I have made a rather large hole. Yes, I'm at it again. You see, with all these mods installed, I'm gonna need a huge amount of storage, as there are just so many items now. And I think Tom's Simple Storage mod will make managing storage a breeze. The only problem is I need a lot of items first, which means I'm gonna need some resources. So let's craft some torches and get digging. First, let's make a new 3x3 mining tunnel. Let's not forget these. And before I forget, let's place down a waystone here so that I can fast travel back and forth to the base. Okay, time for some strip mining. Well, I think I managed to get a decent amount of resources. Oh my gosh. Damn creeper. Sod off. Man, I hate those things. Anyway, I have a decent amount of resources now, plus I have a few bits smelting in the furnaces. Although, I do need some quartz. So let's try and do this quickly, as this place kinda creeps me out now that we have the Better Never mod installed. Ah, come on, can't you guys just leave me alone? Okay, that hurt. And now I'm poisoned. Seriously, can't you guys just give me a break for 2 seconds so that I can eat? Jeez. Okay, I think that's enough with the Nether for now. Let's head back to the old village. And while I'm here, let's grab a mending book, craft a pickaxe, and I'll enchant it with efficiency 4. Really? Is that what I get? Okay, let's craft another pickaxe, and now I get Unbreaking 3 and Efficiency 4 together. So I think I'll combine my Silk Touch pickaxe with this, which gives me Efficiency 5, Silk Touch, and Unbreaking 3. And maybe I'll just combine this one with my other pickaxe, so that we'll have Efficiency 5 on that one as well. And now I've used all of my levels, so I might as well make use of some of these XP nuggets, which should give me enough XP to put mending on my Silk Touch pickaxe. There we go. Next up, I needed some ender pearls, so I took a trip to the Nether in search of endermen. I also grabbed a few quartz and came across this little lizard, which I accidentally killed. Oops. Well, that wasn't supposed to happen. Not to worry, I'm pretty sure he'll respawn. I also gathered some glowstone, and I found my little respawned lizard friend. This time, I saved him from a crazed piglin attack. Yeah, take that, buddy. Come creeping up on my friend like that. After finding 0 endermen, I figured it might be easier to head back home and see if I could trade with some villagers to get a master cleric. Hopefully with an ender pearl trade, as that would be much easier in the long run. At least, that was what I thought. What? After all that and I didn't even get an ender pearl trade? Oh man, and that took so long. Well, I guess this is going to take a lot longer than I expected. Let's grab another villager and try again. Oh my god, still no ender pearl trade. Am I doing something wrong? Okay, third time lucky, and fingers crossed. Yes, ender pearls! About blinking time. My gosh, that took a ridiculous amount of time. Anyway, let's quickly trade some more sticks, and that gives me enough emeralds for a full stack of ender pearls. That should do for now. Finally, I can craft the storage terminal, which I think I'll upgrade to a crafting terminal. I'll also need some inventory cable, a few of these, and a ton of barrels. Now the storage system itself is going to sit somewhere over the back here, and then I'll have an input area somewhere upstairs. Now to get this all in place, let's go ahead and put another pillar over here, and they look so much better stripped. And I think I might need a little bit more room to make this work. There we go. Now I need some flooring, so maybe I'll just go with some cobbled limestone for now. Then along here, I'm going to add some barrels as I want to set up some automatic farms using the botany pots mod. So something like this should work. Now I just need to repeat it on the other sides. So hopefully this all works the way that I'm hoping. Now I need to make some botany pots, but I think I need to use some hoppers to turn them into hopper pots. Ooh, and we unlocked a new advancement. Nice. And I think I can just place these on top of the barrels. And I guess I just put saplings and dirt inside them. So now they should grow automatically. Yes, I think it's working. If you look really carefully, you can just about see them growing. Awesome. Well, that gives us a little bit of automation now. And it looks like you also get sticks and saplings as well. But it also works with azalea. And I think it can be used with flowers, crops, and other stuff that I probably don't even know yet. So now that I know it's working, I'm going to need a lot more pots. So let's melt down some clay into terracotta. And now I'm going to need a bunch of iron for all of those hoppers. But luckily, there are a few large stony peaks biomes over by the jungle. So let's get to work. Ooh, hippos. Are these guys friendly? I'm not so sure actually. Whoa, no, he is certainly not friendly. Oh my god, chill dude. Seriously, I thought these guys would have actually been a neutral mob. Man, he's just not giving up. I really don't want to do this, buddy, but you're pushing your luck. Okay, let's head home. Whichever direction that might be. Oh my god, yeah, there is no way he is friendly. Let's just keep running and pretend we didn't see anything. Yeah, there's nothing there, just keep rowing. Keep rowing. Phew. Ooh, what's this? Some decent loot and smithing templates. Yes, I'll take those. Anything else? I'll take the bread. And I think that's it, so on with the journey home. Finally back at base, so let's cook up all that iron. And I might as well top these all up with coal now that we have a good supply. And now we just let it all cook. This might take a while. Okay, I think I'm ready to get the rest of this in place, so let's throw down a crafting table. And the first thing I need is a few more botany pots. So let's craft a few more hoppers. And now I can turn the botany pots into hopper pots. So I'm just going to place these above our barrels. And now I can just add my saplings, crops and flowers as I find them. And with that all in place, it's time to actually make this work. So first I need some basic inventory hoppers. So let's craft some chests so that we can make some hoppers. And for now, let's just craft one just so that I can make sure these work the way that I'm hoping. And I think I can actually turn these into copper barrels. Yes, and these ones have a much bigger storage capacity, which is going to be super handy for all of our storage. Now, let's place the hopper down here and our input barrel on top. All I need to do now is connect these, add our inventory connector, and place a crafting terminal in front of it. Now I just need to run the cable down and around the system, leaving a 1 block space for all of our hoppers. And of course, making sure that I connect it on all levels. Now I can connect this side to the main storage area, and that will connect into another one of these and extend further down where we can add more storage over time. But for now, I should be able to just place down some barrels here, and I think that should basically work. Let's place one block of dirt in here and see if it actually finds it. Yes, it worked. Okay, let's try placing some in here. Yes, that worked as well. Perfect. Now I just need to keep adding barrels to extend the storage as much as I can. But the good thing is we only have to keep connecting barrels here and we can manage it all from the one spot, making it super easy to manage our inventory. Let's quickly give it another test and throw in a few items just here. And there we go. Looks like it's working perfectly. Another thing I love about this system is the fact that it puts all items into one stack, which just makes it so easy to find what you want and all from one place. So I don't need to go raiding through multiple chests or barrels, which makes things so much easier. So all I need to do now is the boring bit of moving all of my items into the system. And over in the farm area, I already have a bunch of saplings, flowers and crops put in our botany pots. Although I still have a lot more things that I need to find, but at least it gives us a bit of automation, which is awesome. And of course, I still need to extend the storage as I can. And at some point, they will connect all the way down here, giving us an absolute ton of storage. Oh, and one last thing I almost forgot is to add the inventory hoppers, so that the items from the botany pots can go straight into our storage system. Now at some point I will be able to make this a wireless system, meaning that I can access it from anywhere in the world. But it's a little bit expensive at the moment, so I'll come back and do that later. But for now, let's just craft some hoppers. And these should just connect at the back here. Yes, the items are going down, so it looks like it works. So now I just need to add these behind every barrel, and then we should be ready to decorate. Okay, let's make this place look pretty. So everything is all in place now, and I have a bunch of items in the pots automatically harvesting straight into the system, which is awesome. I still need to extend my storage, but I have plenty to get on with for now. And upstairs, of course, I can access everything from the one terminal, which is super awesome. I cannot tell you how much I love this storage system mod. It is so cool. Anyway, I guess that now that's all done, I should probably start working on some of the interior. And to make this easier, I've kind of sectioned off a few areas here and added some pillars so that I can do something nice with the space. But first, let's start with this little area in here. First, I think I'll add a couple of tables, maybe just a couple of blocks apart. I'll also need some lighting. And over here, I'll add some aging barrels. A couple of cabinets down here, maybe another barrel, a few cabinets on this side, and maybe some more barrels, as this is going to be a wine tasting room. I'm also going to need some of these wine racks, and maybe some of the ones for the larger bottles up here. Okay, now let's try some winemaking. I think I need to place one of these first. Ooh, another advancement, nice. I guess I place apples in here, and we get apple mash, which I guess we use for winemaking. And if I have this right, I need to place these next, which are for wine stomping. So let's grab some grapes, make some glass bottles, and now I can squish some grapes. Okay, that don't work. Maybe I need some wine bottles instead. Aha, there we go. And we got Red Tiger grape juice. Awesome. Okay, let's do that with the other variants too. So now I've got all types of grape juice. Let's grab the apple mash. And now we can make all kinds of wine, which I think work a little bit like potions, so they should give us different effects. Let's start by making some apple juice. And let's make a bottle of Villager's Fright. It's just got a pretty cool name. Okay, that one gives us a bad omen, so let's be careful with that. Let's try another one. Maybe red wine, which gives us staggering. Although I'm not sure what that means. But I think we can place these as decorations. Yes, we can. Ooh, cider. Let's try that one. Okay, I can't place it in a rack, but I guess I can place it on the side for a decoration. So that's cool. As fun as the winemaking is, we have got a lot of interior to do, so let's get decorating. So next I want to quickly try some of the placeable food items. So let's quickly head to a cherry grove or a flower forest biome, as I need some honey for some of the placeable food items, which means that I need some beehives and bees. Looks like I found the cherry grove biome and I can already see some beehives. So let's go. Ooh, birds. For a moment I thought they were bees. Well, I'd definitely say that the cherry grove biome is the perfect spot for finding bee nests. I mean, there is literally tons of them here. Actually, while I remember, I also need some duck eggs. So, let's grab you, and I'll come back for your friend a little bit later. Okay, let's put you down there for a minute. And now, if I put you on there and break the glass... Kind of broke the wrong thing. Let's pretend that never happened. Maybe I should try some of these new animal capture cells. Hopefully they work well. Now, where was that other duck? Aha, there he is. Ooh, and another one. Now, let's put them in here with some chickens. And I should be able to connect that directly to the storage system. There we go. Now, let's get in a temporary bee farm so that we can get some honey. Okay, I know it's not much, but it should do for now. And while they're making honey, let's continue working on some of the interior. Actually, I just realized I forgot to add campfires under the bee nests. So let's quickly do that now so that they don't sting me when I go in there. Now I should be able to get my first bottle of honey. There we go. Be our guest. Excellent. Now, with that all in place, I think it's time to head upstairs and start working on a kitchen so that we can cook some food. I have to say that building interiors is so much fun with all the new modded stuff. There is just so many details that you can add now. And I do want to add more, but so far I'd say it's looking pretty good. Okay, quick update. It's actually been about 6 or 7 weeks since I was last recording in this world, as I recently moved home, so as you can imagine, it's been super busy getting packed up and moved, and then settling into our new home, so it's been pretty crazy. However, this does mean that I now have much more space and a proper office, so videos should be coming out on a much quicker schedule, so stay tuned for those. Anyway, let's get back to building. So I've been doing a little bit of thinking, and I think I actually want to build an automatic honey and honeycomb farm. Plus, I think I could make some fully automatic cow, sheep and pig farms now that we have the feeding trail mod. So let's start by connecting some tubing for the bee farm and roll the montage. So I still need to add some bottles and shears to the dispensers, but design wise, I think this is actually looking pretty cool and should give us a good supply of honey and honeycomb. However, I am fresh out of iron, so let's head down to the mines. I spent a while strip mining, gathering up some iron, which I then crafted into shears, and then crafted some glass bottles, which I placed in the dispensers along with the shears. I also bred the bees so that they could produce plenty of honey and honeycomb, and then just let them do their thing. And with the bee farms all in place, I think it's time to work on the animal farms. First, let's make some nice spruce walls and get rid of all of that stone. And maybe some spruce on the back walls too. Now if all goes to plan, these should be fully automatic, meaning I should get a constant supply of food. So let's start by adding some barrels, place some hoppers, and I'm not sure if this will get seen, but let's just make it look nice anyway. Now I should be able to get these connected to the storage system. Let's connect the bee farm as well. And I think it will look a lot better if I extend the walkway. Next, I'll craft a few of these animal feeding troughs, which should allow the animals to automatically breed without me having to feed them. Now I'll just place a block, cover it with glass. Now I can quickly break this and move these guys to their new home. Actually, this isn't going to work as the hopper's going to remove all of the food. So looks like it's going to cost me a few extra hoppers, but this should do the job. Okay, I fixed up all the hoppers, so now this should be working. Which means all I need to do now is grab some animal cells and catch a few mobs to get the farm started. And there's our first sheep, some cows, a couple of pigs, and one more sheep. That was pretty easy. Let's place these guys in here, then our sheep and the cows. Now I can just sit back, let them breed, and let the farm do all the work so that I can get plenty of food. That's if all goes to plan, of course. Anyway, I'm going to leave them to run as it's time to make this area come to life. And the first thing I want to do is try the schematic cannon from the Create mod. And while I won't be using this for building, I think it would be handy to use for things like trees, as this is going to save me a ton of time. So let's craft some andesite alloy. I'll also smelt the rest of my iron, craft a dispenser. Now I can make the schematic cannon, the schematic table, clipboard, and some empty schematics. Oh yeah, and a little bit of gunpowder. Now let's try this thing out. So first I think I need to make some schematics, which I've loaded from my creative test world. And I think I'm gonna place this one just about there. Yeah, that looks good. Now I just need to add gunpowder, the schematic, and if I use the notepad, I should get a material list. Yes, there we go. So let's place all the items in here. Let's place this in here again. And now the list is green. So I think all I have to do now is press play. Okay, well, it's definitely doing something. Okay, and I think it's almost there. Ooh, and it beeped. Yes, looks like it's finished. Wow, that saved so much time. So I think I'm definitely going to use this for building trees, but don't worry, I won't be using it for building as that's my favorite bit. Okay, well, now that I know how this works, let's do this. On the outside, it doesn't look like too much has changed other than a bunch of details. However, on the inside there is a bunch of new interiors, automatic farms, an awesome storage system that can store more than 550,000 items, which is absolutely awesome. Plus, we can upgrade that with ease as time goes on. Anyway, what should I build next? A castle? A village? Another zoo? Or something else? Let me know in the comments.